Hey guys, so today I thought it would be fun to share with you the books that I'm hoping to read in March. I am in a little bit of a reading slump. I've been forcing myself to read, but now I really want to get back into it and I found my passion for it again. So there's a ton of books I want to read this month, a lot that I'm very excited about. So I thought it'd be fun to share with you and get your guys' opinion if there were any that you loved or if you hated. So I don't want this video to be super long, let's just get right into it. I am currently reading two books, the first of which being Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. I do have this on my iPad, so I am rereading this. The first time I read it was 4 years ago, maybe? It was right at the beginning of when I started my booktube channel. It was the first book that I ever read as an ebook, and I did break my iPad case. So only a couple chapters in and really enjoying that so far. And then I'm also currently reading Rumblefish by S.E. Hinton, the same author of The Outsiders. I didn't know there were other books by this author, and a friend of mine lent this to me without me knowing, so I'm really excited to read this and give it back to her so we can talk about it. So then we get into the TBR books, and the first two are the next in the Warm Bodies series, which is why I'm rereading it. So there's the novella New Hunger, and I didn't know this was a thing. And then also the sequel, The Burning World by Isaac Marion. And this one was sent to me for review by Simon & Schuster Canada, so I'm really excited to read it. It's one of my most anticipated sequels, so I'm so excited to finally have it. But like I said, it had been so long since I read Warm Bodies that I wanted to go into it with all of the knowledge and not feel left out of anything. So that is that. Probably the first books I'm going to read this month because I am so excited. Then my friend Ke-sha and I are going to try and read this book together. We always try to do read-alongs together and it never works out well. So we are going to try and read City of Bones this month. I've read it before, like I said, my 17 books to read in 2017. But it was a while ago and I don't really remember what happened, so we are dedicating the month of March to reading this. I will link her channel down below in case you haven't heard of her, but I'm sure you have. So very excited to get back into this. It is about 400 pages, so we're giving ourselves the entire month to read it, but if it takes us less than that, even better. So I know everyone out there has read this, including my mother, so it's about time, I know. Then I picked out two books that I want to read for our next AYearAthon, which is happening on March 6th to that Sunday. And if you don't follow us on that Instagram, I'll leave the link down below. I post on there quite often. I posted a picture of most of the books I bought based on the covers because I couldn't decide on my TBR, but I decided on Amity by Michael Ostow. I believe this is like a thriller horror, but it is YA. And then I also picked up The Boundless by Kenneth Opel, which I believe is a young adult mystery about a murder on a train. Unfortunately, I'm not too sure because I bought these books based on the cover. So if you're going to be participating with us that week, let me know what you'll be reading. And hopefully I can get through these two because I've owned them for quite some time. Then I picked another book off of my 17 books to read, and that is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I decided that if I do not read this month, I'm just going to get rid of it. Because if that doesn't motivate me to pick it up, then I never will. I've owned this book for quite some time. Still haven't read any of her books, even though I keep saying that I want to. So that is the true test. If I don't read it by the end of March, I will unhaul it. And then the last book that I want to read is just a fun one to try and break up all of the heavier books that I picked. And that is The Tale of Cinderella. I think it's just by Disney. I don't know who the specific author is. I found this when I was living in New Brunswick and I bought it for my mom. And she read it and really liked it, so I want to pick it up. It's middle grade, and it has a ton of pictures in it. It's like half pictures. So, should be a very quick, easy read, and I'm really looking forward to getting to this one. I love the story of Cinderella. I love everything Disney, so hopefully I love this. That is the many, many books that I want to read in March. Thankfully, March is kind of a longer month, so I hope to get through most of them. Make sure you check back on our Instagram to see my Friday reads, as well as this channel to see my wrap up at the end of the month. If there's any videos you guys want to see, let me know down below. I did have a couple people ask if I would do a tattoo tour, so I am thinking about doing that. But because it's not book related, I just want to get a general consensus if that's something you guys want to see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back. I'll have a lot more extra time, and I'll probably do a video explaining why I have so much extra time now. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.